What's good, traders? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I identify my areas of interest. Same way I use them to catch high probability swing trades every single week. If you ever struggled with where to actually wait for price or keep getting faked out by random zones, this is going to clear that up completely. Now let's jump right into the charts. So everything starts from the higher time frames like the weekly and the daily. Those are the only two time frames I'm going to be looking for areas of interest. I'm not paying attention to any of this noise here. I'm just identifying clean support and resistance levels. Everything where price is visibly respecting and rejecting. So first, let's determine the trend. Right now, price is moving up, going down, moving up, going down, moving up, going down. So if we pull this out, we see that we broke below this higher low. So now we're bearish. So we want to be looking for sales. So I go to that most previous higher low and higher high, which would be right here. This would be our lower low. This would be our lower low, and this would be our lower high, right? So now that's the range that we're going to be looking for an area of interest. We don't want to be looking for an area of interest all the way up here, because then if we reach that area of interest, we're going to be bullish, and there's no point to be selling when we're bullish. So we want to sell while we're bearish. So we put a box right here, and this is where we want to be looking for areas of interest. So an area of interest, you want at least 3 rejections. Boom. I want it to kind of look like this. Boom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections. A rejection is basically just when we have a structure point or like an elbow at the area, and we whenever we create a structure point at that area. And usually price always has a move. They always move together. There's always certain areas where the market is just like, when it hits that area, it rejects it. So boom, we want to find that first structure point. To make it easier, you can just go like this. Boom, we have one structure point right here. Do we have anything to the left? I mean, we kind of have this one right here. Okay, so we can do something like this. We have one right here, and then we have one right here as well. So we have a good area of interest right here. We have 1, 2, 3. You want to have at least 3 rejections for it to be valid. If you have 2, it's not valid. Now let's find another one. Start up here. So boom, we come up, we have a structure point right here. We have a structure point right here. We have a structure point right here. They're all pretty close together. So you can put it down right here. And you have 1, 2, kind of 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections on this area. Okay. That's another area we can wait for price to reach. Now, we do it again. And we have a structure point right there. Oh, no, right here. And actually, right here, actually. So what's that? We have one right here, one right here, and one right here. So let's do that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rejections at this area. This is a really good area of interest. The smaller and the more rejections you can get in it, the better. You don't want it to be more than 60 pips, or that's also what makes it invalid. This one's 37, this one's 24, and this one's 15. You don't want it to be more than 60 pips. This is actually live, so I can't really back test it with you guys. But as you can see, we tapped into this area right here, and price is having a rejection. So now all we would really be waiting for right here, I just set my alert. Set an alert right here. Wait for price to retest it. On the 4-hour, we just shifted bearish. So we just wait for price to have a little pullback right here. Give me an engulfing candlestick to enter the trade on. And we would basically enter in a trade basically like this. Put our stop loss up here. And then we'd be targeting daily lows right here. Actually, I'll probably target this weekly low right here, just so we can get that 1 to 2 risk reward. Okay, this is Euro USD, and I'm gonna break down this trade with you guys and show you why I picked the area of interest and how I found it. So let's delete this, and delete this. So first we go down to the daily and we try to find an area of interest. To do that, we find out what is the market. The market is bearish. we broke below this area right here. So now we are bearish. So I find the most previous lower low and lower high. This would be our most previous lower low. This would be our most previous higher high, lower high. So we look for area in this range. Boom, boom. So if I go up, if I go down, we have our first structure point. We have our first tap right here. And then we have about 1, 2. Okay, so that would be 3 right here. Go down lower. We have this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rejections at this area right here, making this one valid. Okay, so that's about it. We don't have any more in this range, so we wait for price to reject one of them. Okay, it went straight through this one. As you can see, we never had any rejections of this area. We just went straight through it. So that's when we just delete it, and we now wait for price to reach the second one. Okay, we reached the second one, and as you can see, price stopped moving up. We're just consolidating. We're not moving, right? Keep going. And now price is creating a head and shoulders pattern, or created a head and shoulders pattern at this area. So now I know that we're rejecting this area. We didn't just blow right past it. We came up to this area, and now we're consolidating. So this is when I would, I see this head and shoulders pattern. I'm like, okay, bet. Price broke the neckline. So now I'm going to mark this neckline right here. Mark the neckline of this head and shoulders on the 4 hour. We're going to do something like this. So we're at this area of interest on the 4 hour. Now we want to reject the neckline. So we want to wait till we break below and then come back and retest this neckline. We broke below and now we were retesting it. So this is when I drop down to the 30-minute. And I would enter the first trade I would enter right here. Since we rejected the first area of interest, I'm entering the trade right here once we have a shift of structure. We're obviously consolidating on the 30-minute, rejecting this first area of interest. We had a shift of structure right here. You could either enter right here, stop loss 10 pips above this area, right here, 41 pips, or you can enter right here, either right here or right here. And then we put your take profit down at this lower low, and then we hit take profit. But the second trade is, if you didn't take that first trade, you weren't, you're waiting for extra confirmation, then we wait for price to pull back into the neckline of this head and shoulders. Once we pull back into the neckline, we wait for price to reject it. Once we hit it, we see that price is not breaking through the area, we're just consolidating. So we look for an engulfing candlestick. We have one right here, enter right here. Okay, put your take profit, put your stop loss 10 pips above this area, and then have your same take profit. Then you let it play out, and boom, we smashed through take profit for a second time. Oh wait, we're still going. Didn't hit it. Now we hit it. We hit take profit second time. And here's what most traders skip, is that I don't chase the trades. Once I mark the areas of interest, we must tap into it. If we don't tag into our area of interest, then I don't trade it. So I don't want to predict the market. I just want to follow the market. This is where the mind over market principle comes in. It's why we got to control our mind and wait for our setup. So this is exactly how I identify and trade my areas of interest. It's not about having 10 different indicators. It's about being patient and waiting for the key levels. If you want me to personally walk you through how to mark your areas of interest and master this full strategy step by step, I teach it with my students every single week. You'll get access to my weekly breakdowns, live calls, and psychology trading. Links in the description. As always, like the video, drop a comment if this helped you, and I'll catch you in the next one.